Sit down, shut your mouths,
and watch The Gift of Gabe. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. The final Dynamite before this Saturday's Wrestledream is officially in the books, and oh man, did a lot of stuff happen. So let's gab about it. First things first, tonight we saw freaking huge returns and huge matchups being made and number one contenders being determined. Now, what kind of return am I talking about? I'm talking about the return of Daniel Garcia after over a month of speculation. Is he going to go to WWE? Is he going to stay in AEW? Dude, I know I'm going as fast as I can. Turn down them engines. Dude, we finally got the answer tonight. Daniel Garcia, to prove why he is one of the best professional wrestlers on this planet, is staying where the best wrestle here in AEW. I've said that this is the best choice from the get-go. You can clearly see they're setting him up for future championship glory and to be one of the foundations for their future of the next 10, 15 years. While in WWE, you're running a huge risk. Like, they're going to start you from scratch, and it's not a guarantee that even once you get out of NXT, you're going to succeed there. Like, I feel like AEW is the better fit, and that's why bro is staying. Now you're like, Gabe, how is he going to win like a championship anytime soon? I'm going to tell you, because they basically planted the seeds right here tonight. He was like, any champion back there, you're on notice. I'm on your ass, because I will become a champion and get some gold around this waist for me to dance all over your freaking faces. Now, which championship is that going to be? I predicted it, and I think it's going to come true. We will crown Daniel Garcia as TNT champion at Full Gear, because guess who he was dapping up everybody in the back, and guess who he ended up running into? Long time, rival turn, respectable friendship with Katsuyori Shibata. And who's Shibata fighting this freaking weekend? He's fighting Jack Perry for the TNT championship. And while the match will be dope, Jack Perry is going to retain, but I'm sure he'll do what Jack Perry always does, sacrifice for the greater good and take what needs to be taken in order to get to the next stage, whether he wants to do it or not. He's going to probably try to beat down Shibata after the match, and then bam, that's where Garcia shows up, chases him off from the ring, and then basically, long story short, we get Garcia, Perry, TNT Championship, Full Gear. I'll be there live in freaking the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and the crowd, it literally erupts like of enormous levels, and we will crown a new TNT champion in Daniel Garcia, finally becoming a champion. I'm telling you, that is going to be what happens. And while I've loved having Jack Perry as the TNT champion, it is time for him to drop it to the deserving man, and that is Daniel Garcia, so that he can dance his way into the history books as TNT champions and truly restore the feeling. Guys, tonight we saw a lot of great action, and one of that was included with Hologram versus Commander to kick us off match-wise here tonight, and they did not disappoint. That freaking powerbomb counter was insane. Like, Hologram has literally just gotten over so fast here in AEW because bro just doesn't miss with his matches. Like, his matches against Mordos, like, and even, like, I'll put this one, like, Commander, like, bro has not had a bad match just coming here. And maybe the best one I can think of is either that match with Mortos or maybe that match he freaking had at Grand Slam Collision against Mortos and Dralistico. Because, God, that was crazy. Like, every time you watch, it's just like, Lucha Libre. Lucha Libre. Like, it's like, dude. And eventually, he's going to have to turn this 14-0 undefeated streak into a title shot. Like, bro is not even a special dude, a special talent. He's just a special enigma because he is truly out of this world. However, every Superman has his kryptonite, and for right now, and I feel like this is who he takes his first loss to, he's continuing to be a thorn in the side of the new LFI, which is Dralistico, Roosh, and the Beast Mortos, and now, as their mouthpiece, Jake the Snake Roberts, doing a little exchange with Don Callis' family. Now Don Callis has the Murder Hawk Monster. I feel like Jake Roberts is good. He doesn't have to be, like, insanely, like, have to say everything for LFI, but he can do it when Mordos needs to speak or when Jalisco has to speak, but then Roosh can really speak for himself. That group is going to be absolutely unstoppable. They love Roosh, they love Mortos, and Jalisco by association is going to be just fine as well. And I feel like Roosh will be the first one to end up pinning Hologram in a match. Honestly, build that up. Give me Hologram versus Roosh at Full Gear. And that, oh man, the hard hitting of Roosh and just the super insane flowage from Hologram. My God, that is a recipe for pure beauty. Just thinking about it. But Hologram, dude, throw up the H's, throw up whatever you got to do, because in the darkest of times, Hologram keeps coming through. And man, a feud with Roosh and a match, possibly at Full Gear, sign me the F up.
I need it!
Guys, I talk about it being a night of number one contenderships being determined and huge matchups being confirmed. Well, let's talk about a relationship that has just been put to rest, and that is between Will Ospreay and Don Callis of the Don Callis family. They have a professional relationship no more. Ospreay officially said, "I'm done. You're a piece of shit, bro, and I'm done." And then, got attacked by Takeshita and laid out again by Takeshita, before Ricochet made the save. And look, I've said it before after last week, and I'm going to say it again right now. This triple threat between Ricochet, Ospreay, and Takeshita on Saturday is going to steal the show. It is going to be another match that we just look back on. We were like, oh my God, we got to live through that match. I remember my soul exploding at the holy shit awesomeness of that match. And I cannot wait. Personally, I feel like we're going to crown a new champion. It's either going to be Ricochet by turning heel, or it's just going to be straight up Konosuke Takeshita. I won't be mad if Ospreay retains. I won't. But I really feel like that's going to happen. Unless they're just going to have Ricochet turn heel later to beat Ospreay in a one-on-one scenario. But I feel like Takeshita probably shouldn't get pinned if he's going to lose. I feel like Ricochet would be fine taking the pin. But like I said, I can see it going either way. Another reason I can see Ospreay losing, and I don't hate it, but I don't love it, is Fletcher could decide to turn on Will Ospreay. Now, yes, Ospreay has been his best friend for many, many, many years, but since being with the Don Callis family, taking the spot that was going to be Sammy's, look what bro has done. He has showcased himself as a single star and shown why for the next 10, 15 years, he can help carry this company with guys like Daniel Garcia and Willow Yuta and Darby Allin and Konosuke Takeshita into the future. So I could 1,000% see him being one of the top baby faces and just putting on classic match after classic match after classic match and becoming a TNT International, whatever, single champion down the road, possibly maybe even next year. But I could also see him just turning on Ospreay at Wrestledream, becoming a huge heel, and getting a great personal feud between the two. And even because Ospreay would definitely do it, having Ospreay take a very rare loss to elevate Kyle Fletcher to an even higher echelon and be like, holy shit, Fletcher just beat Ospreay. He just showed that he is now in a class that is on the very same level as Ospreay because he just pinned him in this ring. So a lot of great things can happen with each scenario, but I guess I kind of want to still see him as a face because he's just gotten progressively over, because he can go on the mic, he can go in the ring. Like, hell, there's a reason he freaking pulled, freaking Sky Blue. I mean, shit, bro is good. But at the end of the day, the triple threat at Wrestledream is going to be an instant classic where a new champion could be crowned. Maybe it's not. I feel like it's a 50-50 chance. But right now, I'm going to lead to the side of new champion. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Man, but this triple threat, it's going to be of alpha levels. It's going to be out of this world. And it's just going to be on another level, bruv. Also, by the way, Will's the number one contender for the Women's World Championship. Just wanted to throw that in just because. Go Willow! Okay, you guys. We've been wondering and thinking, how is this great angle going to all come to a head between Moxley and Danielson at Wrestledream for the World Championship? Yeah, Wheeler Yuta's turning heel. He's turning heel. And the craziest part of this is that Wheeler is justified and Danielson low-key just did it to himself. And he literally did it in the span of like 5 minutes. Dude, like literally on Collision in that segment, which if you haven't watched it, I encourage you to. Claudio literally said, Wheeler, I'm always going to be there for you. I'm always going to have your back. What has Danielson done for you? And then a couple days later, what does Danielson do? Start being so focused on beating freaking Moxie's ass from the back all the way into the ring again. He literally leaves Yuta to get his ass whipped by all the members of BCC and get not one, not two, but 3 freaking hammer shots right to his ribs to where he's literally choking, like, and spit's coming out of his mouth, and he's literally gasping for air. And then Danielson finally comes back and saves him. Again, conveniently, because he was just beating Moxley all the way from the backstage area back to the ring. And then freaking Wheeler Yuta, he literally says like his son to him, is literally right there reaching out. It's like some Titanic kind of shit. Like, come on, don't let me go. Like, bro was like, Bryan, help me. I'm in pain. Help me. And he keeps putting his arm down, but then like he's like, come on, man. He's literally reaching out to his father figure, his mentor over the past freaking 2.5 years. He's like, dude, help me. I'm in pain. And meanwhile, Danielson's just going, yes, yes, yes. I'm going to kick your effing head in, Moxley. Yes, yes, yes. Wheeler, Danielson, yes. Like, bro just set himself up. He really did. And on one hand, I wanted Wheeler to like really, because he's got, again, through this great angle and over the years, naturally got himself over his babyface. It would have been great to be fighting for Danielson's honor, like post-retirement against BCC. But that might be someone like Darby who ends up doing that. But the levels of heel heat that he's going to get for really breaking all of our hearts by turning on Danielson after the great work he's been doing since All Out, including giving the meme that people are really going to use a lot this Saturday when he turns on Bryan Danielson. Like, bro is going to set himself up for some huge levels of heat, and bro's going to be one of the best heels in the business, a justified heel. And honestly, I can't wait to see just not even crash out, but just the invoking of emotion that everyone will have when Wheeler does it, and then Danielson's about to get pinned. They're just like, no, don't do it. Don't take Bryan away from us. Please, no. Whatever invisible force that's going to try to hold them back as they try to travel from wherever they are to Wrestledream to save Bryan Danielson, it ain't going to work. And oh man, it's going to be funny when they're just like, no, don't take Bryan. Take me. Take Jericho. Don't take our goat from us. And it's going to happen. It's like, I already see people being like, Yuta, I know it was just effed up what Danielson just did, but don't you effing dare, bro. Don't you do it. And everyone who's like, yo, he's going to turn. They're like, delete your effing tweet, bro. Shut the fuck up. This is going to be freaking crazy. And on one hand, it's I kind of like it. But it's just going to absolutely be wild. Because, yeah, Yuta is totally turning. And, god dang it, Bryan, you low-key did it to yourself, man. You really did. Okay, guys, that is Dynamite. We are done. Keep putting the rearview mirror. We are done. Feels super late that I'm doing this vid. Because it freaking ended at 11. It was from 9 to 11. But Wrestledream is this Saturday. It is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. So many huge matchups. And the AEW is going to deliver again and deliver another all-timer classic pay-per-view. So I know it's a better pill to swallow, but just get ready. We're only a few days away from the last time we're going to be seeing Bryan Danielson wrestle ever again. I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, strike me down. I'll deserve it, but yeah, I feel like that shit's going to happen. It is. But before we get to there, we got SmackDown this Friday. The OTC is going to make his first remarks as he looks to probably build his own squad again, his own family to beat down this Team US bloodline inside War Games. And how are they going to continue to address or not address the Kevin Owens situation of him beating Cody Rhodes' ass street style after Bad Blood is over? Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows coming up, and you're definitely not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking, and damn sure keep on subscribing. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed Dynamite tonight. It was a super dope go-home show, but it's time to move on. So, deuces, fuses, and I'll see you guys after SmackDown this Friday.